Now we're cooking. It's the Colts. This is Madden 19, and it's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along. Anderson now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Back to throw. Anderson almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. A first catch for the man leading the NFL in receiving yards in this first month. And a first down to boot. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
4 down. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Anderson, off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Anderson. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with... Anderson off the play fake. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Terrell Basham in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw. Anderson, left side caught by Diggs. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 88 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Anderson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Anderson operating from the gun. Going deep for Diggs. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by...
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now Anderson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. 53. Mike 53. Here I come.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still second down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Anderson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Terrell Basham in there to pick up his... Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Thielens got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen.
All right, here we go.
Off play action. Anderson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Anderson. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
To throw is Anderson. Throwing on first down. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And now out comes Minnesota. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run. Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to him on first down. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, but you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Anderson lets it fly for Thielen. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on it. And now out comes Minnesota. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a run with Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Anderson looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Look at the spin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw. Anderson. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
All right, now, look at this.
Anderson to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And this Viking offense is running away with this one.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! 319! 319!
Here's Anderson on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Diggs with a good footwork. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. 4 down.
Delay of game, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
A big offensive explosion.